Here we go, Unmatched Series 2. We're dropping it in hot. Ringside Collectibles. Hit the link in the description below. Discount code HERO is going to save you 10% on all them figgies. Man, it's the holiday season and free figure giveaway. Yes, that's what you got to do. All you have to do, my friend, is go in the comments. Let me know what figure from the series you want. And then when the following series drops in, that's when the winner will be announced. Let's get all these out and let's get the Stinger out. Here he is. We have the Stinger making a return, not in WWE form, but instead right here in AEW, his very first. Check this out, you guys. Oh, man. We've been missing out on this, and we are going to crack it open. He is going to come out of the package, as well as the full series. We're going to be looking at Tay Conti, Ortiz, Santana, Wardlow, and MJF. And what we got to do, you guys, is make sure they get all dumped out. Let's move this box out of the way, because we got full series in. Look at this, you guys. We have Wardlow interchangeable head scans, too. They're bringing in the same fight as WWE is bringing it over there, except right here in Jazzware's format. We got closed mouth, we got open mouth, we got all mouths, and then we got Santana also. He's like, dude, don't forget about me. You can't forget about him. And then, of course, the Stinger, man. That's the reason why we stopped in today. Of course, if you guys want to pick these up, hit that link, my friends, because Tay Conti, that's what she wants from this, man. She says, Hero Fakes coming in here with the full series unboxing. Look at this. Oh, geez. My only question is, at this point, is Tay Conti bringing in the same heat as we're seeing up front? And from what I've seen so far, there shouldn't be a letdown, but that's going to be determined right here in this video. We got Ortiz coming around for the second time. We also do have full series comparisons on this, not just on these two lads, because we've seen these in prior releases, but also MJF. We have to see if the earlier version is going to outweigh this, because as far as I'm seeing it, you guys, it's going to be a tough series to wrap your mind around. Oh, man, I can't wait. And then the bat. We got to bring the Sting bat, dude. Come knocking in. Get these unboxed. Again, if you guys are stopping by for the first time, hit the subscribe button and let's get these figures out of the packaging. Here we have all 6 figures out of the package. I want to start out with the Stinger because I do want to see what the WWE version will measure up next to him. This is one that we have seen from Mattel, and this is the very first release, at least by Jazzwares as of right now. There will be a run and chase as well, but we'll talk about more about that in just a sec. Now, as far as like height, I am picking up that the AEW, it is standing slightly taller as to what we did see with the Mattel release. The other thing too, you guys, is the jacket. We're getting a solid rubber. The very first, which is the Defining Moments, that one had come with a cloth fabric jacket, but that was based on WCW. This, of course, is based on the later days, and I want to bring this up close, you guys, because the bat, that's the signature thing about the Stinger's bat, right? We're going to talk about that accessory, but I want to show you the interchangeable hands. You're going to be getting 2 closed fists for the ones that you can interchange it with, and they all will receive tooling on the outer rim. I'll go ahead and show you, kind of demonstrate as to what you will be seeing right here with it, and you will see the same texture, too, on the actual gloves themselves, which will be 2 mic open. Now, as far as the jacket goes, it is a soft rubber, so if you guys were curious, like, how hard is it to maneuver around, from what I'm picking up, pretty solid, very good quality. There's a lot of detail going on the back of it. You will notice that we will see the scorpion in the center of the back, and then the collar too. It's got a really nice gold that kind of wraps it all the way around, bringing it up to the front right there to these buckles. Check out those clean buckles. Love the gold, love the black inside the gold and the sleeves. They're even getting some attention right there with it all. The shirt, we will get the AEW centered right up top. The head scan, I have to say, I'm huge fan of this. Really liked how they did the short hair look. The Stinger has always been a concerning situation when we're talking about how the neck sits on the peg, but as far as I'm seeing it, very clean, you guys. I want to take this off, get a closer look, and see what it actually looks like with it off. And very easy to slip out too. Usually, you guys, anybody that have been on the channel long enough, we struggle quite a bit taking these off, but that came out really smooth, so I'm pretty pleased. Now, as far as the bat, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up to the frame as well, because we are going to get right here the very first Stinger bat by Jazzwares. And what we're seeing, one solid black color. You will get some texturing right here towards the bottom, which will be the gripping area. But as far as the rest of it, it will be a solid black. And it slips on there fairly easy, you guys. No sweat. We got the mic open hands for the interchanging option. And the flying swing-a-dingies, we're bringing it in today, man. That's what we do. We pop it in, and we still make the save. So a little bit of a struggle that you do have to get the bat in there. But once it's on there, now we can pose it. Check this out, you guys. Yo, Mattel Stinger, what's What's up, bro? You bringing some heat? Check it out. Oh, Stanger hits him with the bat. So very clean figure. Now, as far as the hands too, you will see that they are based on a longer sleeve as opposed to a shorter sleeve. So as far as that carrying through, you will see that coming through all the way around. Solid black too for the trunks. You will get the same texturing, very similar to his earlier days, except on the front, it's actually going to be scattered throughout, because that was the thing about the Mattel Stingers. If you look at the front, that's all the action you got right there. And then on the sides, you just got the flat finish. On this actually comes all the way around. And then the Scorpion, you can kind of see how it's tucked inside the shirt as if you were still wearing the classic theme that we've seen in the past. Now, as far as the boots, you guys, you will get solid black boots right there. You will get the Scorpion logo on the side of the boots. You will get a matching design on both sides, on the right as well as the left. And very clean too. I'm not seeing any QC or big concerns right here with it all. So very nice boots. And then as far as like the rest of it, you will see all the studs right there coming through the front, wrapping the way around. Points of articulation, I do want to cover this because this is the first time we've seen them in the line. So shoulders will go this far out. You will get a 360 in the bicep, double hinge on the elbow. You will get full articulation on the wrist. You can move it forward, back, all the way around. The ab crunch, you're not going to get a lot. I mean, that's about as far as you're going to get, and you will get some assistance right there by the hips. As far as it going back, you'll get this much going on. You'll get a little side-to-side action. The Stinger logo, oh, I love it, you guys. Like the bats, like the name coming across. Get a 360 waist swivel. Legs go this far out. They'll go this far forward. You do get an upper thigh cut, but it is fairly stiff, so do be careful. It seems to be more soft right here on the left side. You will get a double hinge right there on the knee. The calf rotation will occur right there at the boot, which will be a full 360, and you will also get ankle articulation with it all. As far as the ranking, I'm going to tell you this. Very happy. I think that they really did a great job. One thing that I want to do is put on the soft fabric right there. I got to go through the fodder bin, check that out, get something with Mattel mixed in, but I still got to give it an 8.7. Overall, you guys, great figure, but as far as like the way it stands, I've always had a struggle with these Jazzware figures, so I'm hoping that MJF can make a little save, because that's the thing, right? If you're coming in here for the third time, you better be doing something with it all. I do like the jacket, no soft goods within this lineup, but you know what? I think that the updated scan, is it going to do something? Let's check it out. We got a WHF figure review. We're bringing it up close. We need to see if the smirk that we got in the last release, if it's going to be brought back within this series. And from what I'm seeing, no, man, we got a little bit extra. We got darker hair. We also have the face. I don't know, as an overall print, I think that the true print on this one came out so much better as to what we saw with that earlier release. We are going to get the fade coming the way around. We get in the jacket right there. Better than you. Now, is that the question, or is that a fact, or is he just claiming this because he knows what the Matrix is all about? Hero Fix, what the heck are you talking about, man? We're talking about some Spider-Man, dude. It's Spider-Man weekend. MJF, I already talked to him. He says, dude, Hero Fix, you going to go see that movie? He says, yeah, man. Make sure you bring me with. Make sure you show the people what's underneath the jacket. And we are going to go ahead and show you. We're going to take this off and see if this gear right here is going to be better than his last gear. We are going to get the red and black as opposed to the black and gold. So it's all going to be based on personal preference. Do you like the old look? And keep in mind that with a lot of these figures, they are protected right there from paint rub. So if you were to take this off, you wouldn't have to worry about all the black seeping right there through the paint. We are going to have to pop that off, because if you do want to make a successful remove, that's how you do it. Now, I want to show you the tattoo, you guys, because MJF, as we did mention, he brought it a little bit darker on the prior release. So on this one, darker, newer one, a little bit lighter. And I know that the one prior to that was kind of actually similar to this. So it looks like they went back to the drawing board and brought it in right there for a save. Now, let's pop off the left one. That way you guys can also see as to what we're seeing on the left side. We are getting no tattoos right there for the tights. Now, the cool thing about these is that all you got to do is pop it off, and there you go. Check out the gear. Let me know what you guys think about it. We do have that line, that ferocious line, getting ready to bring in the bite. Let's check it out. Ruff, ruff. Oh, no, man, get out of here. No, MJF, don't do that, man. One thing he will tell you is that if he is going to make his presence in that arena that night, he's got to make sure that the signature is done accordingly, right? So he gets the pen, he gets it all fancy, and then he comes out to the rampway. He brings this mic, and that is the accessory that you will be getting right there with Mr. MJF. We have seen this mic right here on earlier releases. So if you guys were curious if the AEW logo is wrapping around, confirmed right there. And then the elbow pad too. too. We can't forget about Mr. MJF bringing in the elbow pad. For the interchanging hands, you will get the mic open on the right, on the left. On the left, it'll be a slightly more open than what we saw on the left. And then right here, we're going to get a mic open and a closed fist right there. Really nothing going on as far as the pain apps. We saw that right there with his earlier figure. I'm giving this an 8-3, you guys. I didn't, honestly, to be straight with you, I think MJF, we could have seen a different character being added within the roster, because there's still a lot that we haven't seen right there in the AEW lineup. For Wardlow, this is a beautiful thing. First time in the line. This is what we needed to see, and he brought some furiousness. Now, this is the head scan that will be actually on the figure. The one that we can interchange it will be more of a serious look. So if you want him screaming, you got it. If you got him right there, all mean and angry, he says, bro, you got to pop that head on. We got to see what the other one looks like. Otherwise, how is the WHF fam going to know? They wouldn't, right? So that's why we do it. We slip it on there, where you can get a good idea as to what you're going to get with it all. So I do like both. The ponytail look, it's working real well on both of them. You can see the way that it is tucked back on the one that's on here, as well as the one right there that we did interchange it. So same similarities on both head scans. It's going to be that expression that will determine as to which way you're going to go that night, right? And a big solid frame too. I think for height comparison, Wardlow, pretty big lad, right? We got him right there alongside the Stinger. He's standing, I don't know, probably a couple centimeters taller, and rightfully so. Stinger right there, he says, no, I don't like it. I'm taking you out. Oh, Stinger, chill out, man. We got to do the full series review. You got to ease up, because we do got to rank these. We need to find out as to where he's going to fall in the series. And from what I'm seeing, you guys, I think he's going to sit pretty good. Really like the choice in gear, the whole outline right here that we are seeing with the tights and the way that it is sculpted onto the actual body. I think it looks very clean on the back end. You will see the name centered right here. If you do actually articulate it, it will partially close up part of the O on the bottom end right there. Solid black on the knee pads as well as on the boots. We will get the crisscross pattern right there, shoe tie lace. Love that. Very clean. Wardlow, what do you think? I think Hero Fakes, if you give me a 9, that'd be pretty good. But you know what? I don't know, you guys. Something on the way that, again, I just don't like the way that these figures stand. They just got to figure out a way, the whole articulation pivot, because it really is, man. Anybody's going to tell you that they need to level up on that. And I think 2022, they need to do that. But Tay Conti, she's got to make sure that she demonstrates as to where the turning point will happen. And for what I'm seeing, you guys, dude, love this. So there is no interchangeable hands for Tay Conti, but we will get a different head scan, so you can have it with the hair down or the hair down. So both looks, you'll get very similar look. It's going to be expression. You'll get a smile on this one. You'll get more of a serious look with it all. The fade right there on the hair, you'll see the solid black kind of centered towards the roots. And then on the back right there, you'll see more of the blonde towards the bottom of the hair. And I do want to pop this one on, but I want to take a closer look at the gear first, because the green, very, very shiny green. I think the overall execution, really like this, you guys. And you can tell that there was kind of like a whole bridge that they needed to get across when they needed to figure out as to what they were going to sculpt, what they were going to paint, and what they were going to do without. And from what I'm seeing, so on the top, you guys, all up here, this is all sculpted. Around the waist, this right here, this is actually all painted. And then right here, you can tell that the tooling also occurred right beneath it all. On the back end, you guys, probably the highlight right here from it all. And I got to say, you guys, they really outdid something within the women's division this go around. Really like the quality. Very good execution. I think Tay Conti is very much represented with it all, you guys. And that's saying something, right? Because they wanted to know. That was one thing that she talked about. She was tweeting about it. She says, did they get it right? Did they make sure that Hero Fix, if he was going to get his hands on this, was he going to able to pick up as to what they were bringing? And you know what? I think so, Miss Conti. I think that and the other head scan, we got to see what the mean. Now she's angry, dude. She says, yo, why you be talking like that, my friend? Well, you know what? We got to check it out. We got to see both looks, and I think both look real well. I really like how the hair sits on the shoulders. You can see how it's just perfectly flushed the way it's standing there, and I got to give this one, clearly, you guys, a 9.6. Tay Conti might take the steal within the overall series, but you know what? We need a fawn right here with Mr. Ortiz, because I loved his last release. The big old afro. Who loved that? I'll tell you what, if you didn't like this, I think you're going to be able to get some options right there with it all. So if you want the hair up, get the earlier one. If you want the hair down, well, we can do it with this, or what you could do, because we got two different head scans to choose from. You got them with the tongue sticking out, right? And then you got them like, yo, man, I can't believe that it's Thursday and we are here on the WHF channel and we haven't hit subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, man. That's what you guys got to be checking out, because the tattoos, a lot going on with Mr. Ortiz. Before we get further within the actual gear of it all, I do want to show you his interchangeable gloves. I like what they did. You're going to get two mic open, and then the ones that are on the figure right there will be no gloves. It'll just be the solid hands and the suspenders. You'll actually see the name right here running down on the right side. On the left, we got Power, and he's bringing it right now within the figure review. The tattoo, it's going to see through both sides. So you'll actually see it coming through the chest area as well as the shoulders right here on the left and the right, and very good execution. You can actually see the same similar fade that we did see with MJF's tattoo, bringing it right here with Mr. Ortiz. The camel, this is mixed in really nice, you guys. I think the black is mixing in very good with the actual tight design of it all on the back end right here. You'll see more of that action, except you're going to get some highlighters with it, the whole camel, with the orange, the yellows, the blacks. So the accents, he made sure he brought it. He says, you got to see me, man. If I'm going to be running the woods, I want to make sure that those hunters, they don't miss me, because if they miss this guy, I'll tell you what, first thing that they'll pick up will definitely be his boots, right? He'll be running through the woods. He's like, Hero Fix, what are you going to rank me? What are you bringing? I'll tell you one thing that he's not bringing is the damn camera knocking it over. We got way too much fun going on right here, but we cannot have the fun unless if Santana brings it over here, and he's also bringing it for the second time. I'm going to go and check this out right now, and I'm going to tell you that interchanging hands, well, I'll tell you what, you're going to have two different things. You're going to either have the head scan that we're seeing on here right now, or the screaming look, because we got both options with this man as well. And I do like the bandana, except it would have been nice to see something more creativity going on, at least based on what we're talking about for the first release. I think that one was executed a little bit better. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the bandana. There it is. So we got the Puerto Rican flag coming across the eye. Really like that. So he kind of leveled down with it, right? Yes, it got a little bit darky. He wanted to have the matchy camo, but at the end of it all, he's got to bring back some of those bright colors that he brought with his earlier gear. And it's not the figure itself, it's actually more as to what the choice was done right there by the community. And I'll tell you what, you guys, I know a lot of people right there, they wanted to make that whole street theme right there with Kenny Omega. So if you guys were curious, like, is this going to work out? Can we do it? Can we bring a level up instead of the black? Dude, you could easily do it, man. Obviously, he didn't wear the camo and there was no orange involved, but I'll tell you this, as an overall set, pretty good. I gotta say, the re-releases, yeah, there could have been some upgrades. There could have been new superstars, kind of like your lad Wardlow. Legends, hey, they're always welcome, but as an overall series, pretty solid. Again, if you guys want to pick this up, hit the link in the description below. Discount code HERO is going to save you 10%. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Yo, let me check that bat out. Yo, why? What you got? Oh, he got him back, damn it.